What's up, folks? Your tattooed mistress is back again with another fun-filled episode for you this week. I decided to do things a little different this week and made you folks a little slideshow to see who has been picked for the hottest tattooed celebrities in past episodes. So I hope you really enjoy that. The music for it is from one of my favorite bands. I know I'm getting a strike for this one, but I had to use it, so bring it on. It is from In This Moment. It is from their self-titled album, and it's called The Infection. Pretty cool. I think I'm starting to spread like an infection through some of you. At least I hope I am. I'm here in brighter light so you can see the new hair. Isn't it cool? Isn't it awesome? Some pink in there for the month of October. I really like how this came out, so this may be the new permanent for me. We shall see. We shall see. Getting to this week's topic, it is all about the one thing in life that can bring you to a really dark place, a happy place, a sad place, an excited place, a relaxing place, no matter what. Have you guessed it yet? I know Dan Rex didn't figure it out, but this week it's all about music. That's right, folks, music. Music is the one thing that can bring people together. It could tear people apart, calm a horrible situation, keep you entertained and awake for a long drive. Music is indeed a way of life and a pure life source, in my opinion. I know for me, for 4 years, I was in orchestra. I played the viola, which is the step between the violin and the cello, for those of you who don't know. I played that for 4 years. My grades were probably the best they ever were when I was playing an instrument, because it helped to keep me focused in a way. It's really, really a huge element of life for a lot of people. I mean, from the early rock and roll days where everything was very political with hidden meanings, and how it basically helped people stand up to whatever opposition they had, to today's rap music artists rhyming about making money, getting women, and living their life to the fullest that they know how. Music is the one thing that we all take and can agree on, that helps us when we need it the most. I know in my heaviest depression days, being overweight, having really bad skin, being heavily bullied, music helped save me from the tortures of my own mind. And even to this day, I still have battles with myself on certain things, with how I look, how I talk, how I interact with people. But I'm steadily getting better through this, actually, through the podcast itself. It's helping me better myself in a way, but music is always there to help me as well. I mean, for those days at work where I just feel nobody actually cares about what's going on, and that my coworker and I are pretty much left to fend for ourselves, music has helped me a lot deal with those frustrations. So music is that one thing that is always going to be there for everybody, and in any situation. On the bottom of the video this week, you'll see again the 3 pictures right down there. 3 of my choices for music tattoos. One of them I would actually get done on myself, and that's the one that has the violin head amongst the musical bars there. I love that. That's really pretty. That's really, really pretty. I might actually do something like that on my body somewhere. with trying to find tattoos that involve music, you're going to find the band logos, you're going to find the music notes, the music bars, the microphones, the instruments, basically musical equipment. So I wanted to stay away from the band logos because that's not something I would put on myself. But for those of you who have done it, I'm not saying it's the worst idea you've ever done with your life. No, not at all. I'm just saying it's not something I would put on my body. So if you have the band logo tattooed on you, have a band logo on you somewhere, all the power to you. It's your body. I have no say in it. Music is life. Life is music. The one thing we all debate about every single day. Music will be around forever, and most of us already know what song we want playing at our funerals. For me, Dropkick Murphys, Going Out in Style. If you haven't heard that song, please go give it a listen. It's an amazing song. Or have playing at our weddings. For me, it would be Bryan Adams, To Really Love a Woman. I will probably be that one woman having metal music blasting in the delivery room when I'm having a kid. You know, because, you know, just the thrashing for it, just pop that kid right out, you know? I'm going to get to this week's choices for the hottest tattooed celebrity, the tattoo win of this week, and the worst tattoo trend of the week. Now, skipping ahead a little bit to the bottom of that list with the worst tattoo trend, this is something that I actually wanted done to me. However, seeing that it's actually lost its meaning, because this is something I wanted to do for my grandfather who was in the Navy. So for that aspect of it, I would have been following the actual meaning behind this tattoo trend, but again, people that want to go get a first time tattoo, they go and get this tattoo as their first one, and it kind of messed it up for me, just like with the sugar skulls and a whole bunch of other things. So for the worst tattoo trend of the week, we have Follow the Swallows. Just saying, guys, just saying. The hottest tattooed celebrity of the week is the one who is one of the people behind the infection, the opening song for this week's episode, and that is Maria Brink. She is absolutely gorgeous. She has an amazing voice. She is a mother as well. She has a child of her own, and she is incredibly talented and incredibly tattooed. She's right up there with Ruby Rose with the amount of tattoos she has all over her. I believe she's pretty enough that she could be a tattooed model when she feels that she needs a break from music. Just saying, Maria. Just a little hint out there for you. And the tattoo win of the week is the hyper-realistic trend, actually, but I chose this one because it's something I would do to remember a dog that's passed away, but this guy chose a bear paw. It's a hyper-realistic bear paw. It looks really awesome. The artist who did it is extremely talented, and I cannot stop staring at this photo. It is amazing. So hopefully you enjoyed those choices. That's the end of this episode. I've been keeping the episode short because I've noticed a drop off of actual watch times. So I want to keep them a little on the shorter side so I don't lose too many of your attention and bore the death out of you. Plus, as you hear with my voice, I'm not exactly 100% right now. I kind of skipped a dose of my allergy medicine, so the sinus drip is just real. The struggle is real, folks. The struggle is so real right now. But I mentioned last week that I may have an idea for a contest or two because of items that I have come in possession that I have no use for, and I don't really have a need for them to stay in the house cluttering up my room. I have some ideas forming for it. I have one idea forming in particular for an iPhone 6 case exclusive, as I can show you here with my own phone, which, yes, it's the iPhone 6. I am so behind, I know. But this little beauty right here, the case itself, you can have a chance to win it if you have an iPhone 6 or if you have a friend who has an iPhone 6 and you want to help spread the word for the Tattooed Masses podcast. You would be very much appreciated if you did. Again, that's going to be exclusive for that. Next week, I'm going to reveal one product I have for a contest that is actually going to start pretty soon. I'm also thinking next week's episode will be a People's Choice episode. I will have a poll up on Twitter for everybody to go and vote on after this episode airs. Hopefully it gets a good feedback off of that, and hopefully you tune in to see if you're episode 1. So that's this episode for this week. Thank you everybody who watched, liked, and commented. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and hit that little bell so you continue to get alerts for the new content. And for that, folks, I hope you all have a great night, have a great day, and enjoy your week. Thank you very much for watching.